Hello Pisces, beautiful Pisces. Welcome back to Intuitive Energies. Welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. I am so grateful for your awesome support. And I just wanted to put in, I know I'm pushing it a lot, but you know, I'm trying to build communities in different places. So last week I've started putting guided meditations, crystal meditations, okay? And with these awesome pictures, okay, with crystals on them, okay, to offer up so that you can sit there and meditate on it. I give you what the crystal means and what the meditation's about, so you get that on top of having of being able to watch my videos when you're part of Patreon. I have memberships as low as $3 a month, and you can cancel at any time. But if you do, I have 3, 5, and 7, but you get access to all of this too. So if that interests you, I'll leave you with that. So I'm doing crystal work there right now, but I will be doing all kinds of stuff in there, okay? So it's like an extended for a little more, but I think it's highly worth it. Anyway, so I'm going to put that here. It's probably going to fall all over. All right. Thank you, as always, for the support you give me here. I appreciate it so very much. I just want to let you know that. And, yeah, so the card that I chose for yesterday's reading that really resonated with me was Broken Open. So if you chose that, then you have... you've guessed what I've guessed. But you know what? It's not about guessing what I think. Well, maybe it is. This part's just for fun. What I really want to know is how the reading intuitively connected with you, and you are entered in the giveaway, okay? So by giving me your card and explanation of why it connected and resonated with you without going too much into, you know, some of us don't want to share every single thing, but you know the reason why that card resonated deep within you, then there you go. You're entered, okay? And if anybody's curious about what's in the giveaway, it's pretty much everything from last month except for the Chakra Book and Stones, which was picked by Dietrich, and is on his way to him right now. So you should almost have it, actually, if it's not already there. But anyway, I am Tickle Pink, and I keep adding to the kitty, so you get to choose from some really great things, okay? All right, guys. Because some of you may want tarot cards, some of you may not, but it's not just tarot cards, there's everything in there, okay? Coffee. All right, guys. So I meditated yesterday, and I got some new information. Unbelievably enough, I did. I'm going to shuffle the deck here while I'm talking. Okay, this is the Trippin Waite, which I modified. It was much bigger than this. I don't think it's available anymore, but you know, you could always check it out. It was on Etsy when I bought it. Right, okay, so get to work is what they're telling me. Stop talking, Jane, and just get to work. Stop talking about the deck. Okay, so I kind of meditated on trying to find out how the world is going to move forward, okay? Because like you, Pisces, I'm looking around and thinking, I don't really, you know, I'm contemplating going, what the heck is going on with the world? Like, what is happening here, okay? Like, why is everything turning to crap, okay? What is going on, okay? So I was deep in thought about that. And yeah, I guess feeling, you know, pretty like, how with all the complications and all the stuff that's going on, how are we ever going to get past all of that? You know, he said, she said, you're wrong, he's wrong, everybody's wrong. Well, with the Page of Wands, definitely something new has to show up, right? I'm going to put these together because they came out together. Something new needs to show up to guide us in a better place, to guide us in a better way, okay? To help us out. And I got part of the answer last night and the rest of it this morning. part of the thing is that right now there's war of words, okay? People say things like, I even got caught up in it one day when I said, I was talking about, you know, being awakened, and compared it to, I guess I said the word woke, and somebody said that's not what that means. There's too much clarification of words. Okay, people are in their minds about words, and there's no place, right, there's judgment. And the Fool came flying out, but upside down. And I'm going to take it upside down at this point, okay? Because we're having a conversation with the cards, through Spirit. And this is going to be the way it's going to be today, you guys. It's going to be interesting, trust me. When I have these conversations by myself with Spirit, they're very, very profound, okay? This is my specialty, okay? So, with the Judgment card here, is that everybody is judging everybody on what they're saying. Everything that they're saying that's coming out of their mouth has a definition in words, but that's in the mind, and it's stopping new journeys. We're stunting growth, okay? We're stunting going out, and people, instead of being confident as they would with the Fool upright, they are feeling afraid to say anything out of turn. And it's not even out of turn. We're afraid to say anything at all. So we're being silenced. The world, the rest of us who have no malicious intent, are being silenced in what we're trying to say. Because the definition of the words have been taken so literally. And if you're not following that, let's say you're old school, such as I am, and you say something out of turn, it is immediately taken as something negative, as something wrong, okay? So that was part of it, and part of the thing was that, right, the world at large is coming to a point where things are going to break, okay? We're going to have to either learn and move forward in a different way, or we're going to get stuck in the same way, and it's going to cause more problems, more grief, more problems, okay? So, we're definitely getting to a pinnacle of something with the World card here. This is definitely saying you're getting to a point where, yeah, it's gonna get bad, you guys, okay? Yeah. So part of it was I heard from somebody, I'm not going to mention it here, who was doing not a reading. I don't know if she does readings, but anyway, she's kind of a spiritual advisor, okay? She was saying in order to have abundance and, you know, peace and quiet and happiness, the world is going to have to watch their words, okay? The way they express themselves and the way they receive things. And that made sense to me. I thought, that absolutely makes sense, okay? And yeah, I agreed with it for most of, I guess, last night until I woke up this morning and started and had more clarity on the subject. Okay? Of course, with the help of Spirit, because they're always guiding me in everything that I do. And it's more than just words. It's more than just intellect, you guys. Okay? Yeah, we're going to need strength as well. I'm going to put that there. Okay? So, you guys are you're going too fast. You're going too fast. Spirit just gets to it, right? So the Strength card comes out. This has to do with stability, okay, and triggers. And an emotional response to words. Okay? What we are doing here is we're healing the past so that words no longer triggers, that situations no longer trigger us into being that kind of person, okay? So let's say that, I'm going to say something completely ridiculous now, okay? But let's say that you love pancakes, and one day your mother burnt the pancakes when you were young. And she burnt it so bad, and it left you such a bad taste in your mouth that forever you hate pancakes. So people go around and one day somebody says pancake, and all you have is that memory and that emotional trigger of what you think a pancake should be, and it's no good anymore, okay? For them, it's all about the maple syrup and the butter and the golden pancake, and for you, it's just that crusty, burnt piece of cardboard thing that left a bad taste in your mouth. So they say pancake, and you say, how can you say pancake? How can you hurt me this way? To them, they had no clue. Okay, so this is it. This is a trigger. Okay, so I know it's ridiculous, but I'm trying so hard not to affect anybody in their sensibilities these days, and I'm trying to just get my point across. Okay, you need to develop strength to these things. In other words, healing. Okay, you need to go inside yourself, do the work, and fix what needs to be fixed, so that the word pancake no longer offers you a trigger. So that you can look at it and say, oh, that was a lesson learned. I found out that I overcooked it. But if I took the time and learned how to do it properly and do put the butter and the stuff on it, it's pretty good. And I can build new memories around the word pancake, okay? So that when somebody says pancake, you'll go, oh, I remember when those were burnt. But I fixed it and it healed. And now I can have pancakes and be happy with it, okay? So I know I'm oversimplifying. I get it. I do, okay? I'm just trying to give you like a give and take thing, okay? So in the world coming up, this give and take card is also so important because people are going to have to give and take, okay? Right now, there is no give and take. It's you said something, it triggered me, you're wrong, okay? I'm giving examples. There's nothing in particular that I'm thinking about here. I'm just trying to show you what's going on and what came to me from Spirit. There is no flexibility in anything that's going on right now. And until people realize that there is no wrong or right, just triggers, and that they have to start healing and moving forward as one, and not pointing fingers and splitting us up, okay, in groups, like we have been in years. For years, not in years, for years, okay? Men stronger than women. One culture is stronger than the other. If you let the pendulum swing on the other side and then make the other side right, it's still not the answer. It is still not solving the problem. Do you understand? I hope you do. Okay, so, right. There needs to be some inner wisdom taken into account, okay? We all have triggers, even myself. Oh, yes, do I have triggers? I've been through a lot in my life. And sometimes it's even the next generation coming up that triggers me, especially when I see how hard it is to get them to pull their own weight to help out, okay? And I'm talking about my personal life, okay? Sometimes I think, why can't you just, you know, be helpful or more helpful? And, but I have to, you know, in some ways I have to blame myself. I gave this generation everything that they wanted. My children, I gave them everything because I felt I didn't have everything. And I created people who are entitled. Okay, so I have to take my responsibility in that. I'm not saying my children are bad. They're not. They're not. They're just very different from what I was at their age, okay? And sometimes that is a trigger. That is very much a trigger. So I have to work with them, okay? And tell them that it would be preferable if they give a little more. Were a little more selfless. While I gave a little more and was a little less demanding. You know what I mean? So this is meeting in the middle, trying to work out the triggers in myself, okay? So there has to be a lot of internal, okay, adapting, right? This is a card that I had this morning when I was speaking with them. They said to take the message and adapt it. And this is exactly what this is. You need to adapt. This is the card, okay? This is the key. This is the key to the whole thing. Adapting, okay? not letting the messages cross and come in all wrong underneath the deck. We have working together again, okay? This is absolutely what needs. I'm going to put it right here. We need to work together, okay? We need to work together to find a solution without the triggers, okay? We have to realize when the triggers are it, but this is where the world's at. Everybody's a hashtag, you did this wrong. Everybody. Well, maybe not everybody. I try to stay away from the social media, okay? There needs to be less talking at people and more talking to people. There needs to be solutions to the triggers, not the triggers and avoidance to the problems, okay? And more separation in the world. The last thing we need is more separation. So the Star card came out. This is saying to shine a light, put a perspective on it, okay? To get an idea of what's going on and what's happening in the world. We really need to do that. We need to shine the light. We need to align those beautiful chakras. See those 7 stars, those 7 chakras, those 7 chakras? We need to align them. We need to listen with more than our minds. We need to listen with more than our hearts and more than our pain, okay? We have to heal the pain. We have to open up our hearts. And we have to use our mind and not let our minds use us. And make us believe that people are attacking us when they're just stating an idea, okay? So, and until we do that, until we balance ourselves out, we're not going to be able to reconnect this way, okay? This is reconnection with the 3 cups. We need to reconnect to each other, okay? So, yeah. Let's see here. One more. Yeah. So for now, Pisces, for now, while all of this is going on in the world, and I pray to you, I beg of you, if you're still reacting the way this is happening right now, you need to fix you, okay? You need to fix what needs to be healed, how you react to everybody around you, okay? So that you can be in peaceful mode. You can hold the line when the time comes, when the world comes up to this conclusion. Because that's ultimately what needs to happen, okay, right now. So this is self-protection. This is safeguarding yourself from this negativity. So this is, in this case, this card's really important, okay? This is safeguarding yourself, ducking the swords, okay? So just make sure that you are protecting yourself here. That you kind of hide away, such as he's gathering, I don't even think he's stealing, he's just gathering supplies, okay, and kind of moving off from the general population here, if you look at this card this way, okay? So, there you go. I'm going to grab one of these. Wow, you guys, this really felt good doing this reading this way. Yeah, don't be surprised if I start doing them this way. I really like it this way. I feel that we're having a conversation and the reading's coming out at the same time. This is Spirit on the table, okay? This is them explaining what they're so kindly putting through me, okay? Nourishment. I like this. Ooh, it's pretty. Okay, so I like that it's green. To me, it's got the heart vibe. And it says, are you tempted to rush from one thing to another, out of breath and underfed? At times, the body does its most demanding task with simply too little nourishment. Hunger must be satiated, thirst quenched. Life is lived through this intricate, sacred body. Your purpose can be known only through the clarity of awareness you experience when your basic outer needs are met. Your inner beauty can be more easily felt when you have been nourished with care. Okay, so they are pointing out right now as well that with all of this going on, very important to take care of yourself, okay? And through food, okay? Look at, that's the other thing I was looking at yesterday, and I'm not surprised they brought it up. I was looking at it for myself, actually, but I'm going to give it to you as well. It was the ancestor diet. In other words, it's like eating like our ancestors, but it really means eating, putting an H again, eating whole foods. Okay, we didn't have all of that processed crap in the before. So, and I'm going to add this for myself, and oh, my ears are going really. If you can eat a lot of the stuff, if you're able to grow from your local area, okay, let's say food that has breathed your air, that has been in your environment, even better, okay? Especially if you are in a healthier environment. If not, then I would suggest, eating from a healthier environment where there's, meadows and fields and a lot of good things. As for myself, I'm in an area that's really, not polluted that much, because I am in a country, even though I know you guys have heard the cars, but it's just because I live beside a road, okay? But it's not a main road, it just has traffic. We have people living here, so. But I am, for the most part, in a country location, and there's a lot of fields, there's a lot of farms, there's a lot of growth, okay? And what happens here is that we try to eat locally when the crops come in, whatever that may be. We eat local tomatoes, okay, and potatoes and whatever. Don't eat that many potatoes because it's carbs, but we try to eat a lot of homegrown things, okay? Even though they're a little more expensive, they're worth your while because, like I said, they take in the nutrients. So they're saying right now, take the time to take care of your body. Your body is the vessel in which you are doing all of this work, okay? So very important. Okay, do I need another card? Let's take a more calm, less stress card. We'll just take one of these, and I will let you go, and we will do another one later. An extended, okay. I think what I'm going to do at night is concentrate more on the oracle and do more something like this in the morning. Tell me what you think of this format. Oh, no, don't bother. I like doing it this way, so. You can still let me know, but even if you say don't like it, I don't think it'll make a difference. I like it this way. I know I should be here to please the crowd, but the greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. Right. Okay, got it. Took me a minute there. Exactly. Okay. So this is choosing one thought over another. Positivity instead of negativity. Okay. This is what this is saying. Okay. This is also a really good key to just living your life in a different way. Instead of always thinking, you're wrong, you're hurting me, blah, blah, blah. It's a trigger, right? So once you've dealt with that trigger, you can say, well, maybe they didn't mean it to attack me personally. Maybe they were just making a point, okay? And I'm not saying that some people will say things that will hurt a lot of people altogether or trigger a bunch of people. But you have to take into consideration we're not all living the same life, okay? You can point out to that person and go, this actually made me feel, like you didn't care about this. You probably didn't, but, maybe you'd like to rethink that. Does that bring anything to you? I don't know. Let's open conversations. Let's not be so restrictive in the way that we think and the way that we act, okay? I don't know how this video is going to go over. I don't know how people are going to react. And that's the problem now. You always have to be afraid of how the message is going to come true, okay? Anyway, I'm sending you lots of love and life. I'm leaving this here. I'm sending it out this way. And I hope you enjoyed it, Pisces, okay? Take care of yourself And don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell to all. Hit that like button and leave a comment as soon as you can. It helps, okay, with the video. I know asking you to pick a card, you kind of want to watch the whole video before you put in a comment. But even if you put in like a thumbs up, it doesn't really matter. It just helps, okay? They're thinking, oh, you know, people are watching and they're commenting. So if you are a fan, and you are a supporter, please help me out with this. If you're a new fan and supporter, please help me out with this. I appreciate all of you, you guys. You guys are really helping me on my path and sending you extra love. Take care of yourself today, Pisces. I'll see you later.